Hi guys, I hope you're having a great night so far. Okay guys, so this video it's gonna be a super interesting one because I know some of you are energy healers, some of you are from the military. We have a lot of backgrounds here, okay, from the people watching these videos. Okay guys, so I'm sorry if I put my hand like this, like all the video, but I caught myself peeling potatoes. Okay, just if you can imagine that. Alrighty, guys. So let's get into it because this tonight's subject it's really interesting. Okay, especially to energy healers, to students, to all types of people actually. Okay, because I think these subjects we have made them like super like woo-woo, type of, oh, the aura, it's this mystical, which you can see it that way as well, guys. I'm not saying do not see this like that, but we can see this as well from a more scientific perspective, okay? The purpose of this is to start grounding this information, guys, so we can start knowing how to activate, this information for us and how to play with this information. Okay, guys, because these are real things that are going on, okay? These quantum entanglement, these auric fields, there's a lot more that meets the eye. Okay, not just because we cannot see it with our own eyes does not mean that it does not exist. Okay, guys, we have to go back into how many nanometers it's visible light, but I'm not gonna go that way right now, okay? Because I do not want to make this video last forever, okay? So, guys, let's start this right now, okay? So, what is the aura? So the aura consists in multiple bands of energy called auric layers or auric fields that encompass the body, connecting us to the outside world. Okay? So the Kabbalists, that like the people that have studied the Kabbalah, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, sorry about that, but they call this the astral light. Okay, we can see in Christianity, how artists, have painted Jesus and Mother Mary, and a lot more figures surrounded with these coronas of light. Okay. So science has been actively involved in penetrating the mystery of the aura since the early 1800s. Okay, this is really interesting. During that time period, a Belgian mystic and physician named Jean Baptiste van Helmont visualized it as a universal fluid that permeates everything. Okay? The idea of the aura acting like a fluid or flowing as well as being permeable has remained consistent throughout history. Okay? Franz Mesmer, for whom the term mesmerism was coined, suggested that both animate and inanimate objects were charged with a fluid, which he perceived as magnetic, through which material bodies could exert influence over each other, even at a distance. Okay? Other theories have revealed the aura to have a fluid or flowing state, to be comprised of different colors, therefore frequencies, and to be permeable and penetrable, and to be magnetic in nature, although it also has electromagnetic properties. So in 1911, guys, Dr. Walter Kilner examined the aura with color filters and a special kind of coal tar. He discovered three zones: a dark layer next to the skin, a more ethereal layer flowing at a perpendicular angle to the body, and a delicate exterior with contours about 6 inches across. Out important, okay? So, most important, the conditions of this aura, as he called it, shifted in reaction to a subject's state of mind and health. So, in 1930, Dr. Lawrence Bendit and Phoebe Bendit observed the human energy field and linked it to soul development, showing that the subtle forces are the foundations of health. Their observations are mirrored by Dr. Dora Kuntz, a theosophist and intuitive who saw that every organ has its own field as well as the overall body, which pulses with its own rhythm when healthy. When someone is ill, these rhythms alter, and we can see that intuitively in the field. Okay? When Dr. Zheng Rongliang of Lanzhou University in China measured the flow of qi from a human body with a unique biological detector, he showed that not only does the aura pulses, but that not everyone's field pulses at the same rate or intensity. This study was repeated by researchers of the Shanghai Atomic Nuclear Institute of Academia Sinica. Okay, guys? In the 1930s as well, we have Russian scientists, a Russian scientist, Simeon Kirlian, and his wife, Valentina, who invented a new photographic process that involves directing a high-frequency electrical field at an object, okay? The object's pattern of luminescence, the auric field, can be captured on film. Okay, so these objects of patterns, of luminescence were called the auric field, okay, which now we can see that can be captured on this Kirkland photography. Okay, guys? So as we can see, guys, there's already some research going on, okay? I just wanted to share this part of the story, because sometimes we just see things, oh, this is a term coined by who, guys, okay? Where's the research going on, okay? So now, according to scientists, including James Ockman, which he's the author of Energy Medicine, the auric field is a biomagnetic field that surrounds the body. This biomagnetic field is composed of information from each organ and every bodily tissue. So, according to a physicist also called Barbara Ann Brennan's, her research suggests that the auric field is made out of plasma. Okay, her information is super interesting, guys. So I would suggest you to go deeper into this subject. Okay, now Barbara Ann Brennan says that this bioplasma is a fifth state of matter. Okay, and we have also a brilliant author and philosopher named Rudolf Steiner that suggested that the human body energy field is made of ether, an element comparable to a negative mass, a hollowed out space. Okay, we can only assume, but perhaps the field is both electromagnetic radiation, Specifically, we can have magnetism as well, and an antimatter that allows a shift of energy between this world and others. Thus, the propensity of healers to deliver healing energy based on intention is a matter of creating enough intensity in the here and now energies to access I think an equivalency, in the anti-worlds. So after all of this research, guys, researchers, we can see that the aura is part of the human energy field and has even been photographed, by this Kirlian photography. Okay, so even though I don't think it's made out of antimatter, because as we recall, guys, we have that from dimension the first up to the 36, okay, out of matter. We can call etheric bodies matter as well, okay, vibrating in a different frequency, but they still have an electron field, okay? So in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, guys, I would think that this auric field is made out of bioplasma, as Barbara and Brennan stated, and this plasma, energy, which is just electric gas, it's really interesting, okay? It's really interesting because we start to see that all of these that we have thought to be true, it is true. It has always been true, guys. But we didn't have uh, the proper like measurements, the proper materials to start doing the proper research. Okay, which we do, but I'm not gonna get into that part, okay, of this like conspiracy, because I want us to start grounding what we have here and now, okay, with the tools we have here and now, okay. So in conclusion, guys, and in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, I think this auric field or these auric fields are made out of this bioplasma, okay. Plasma is just an electric gas, okay? And also, in my researches, I have found that each and every organ has, I wouldn't, s- I don't know if the word auric field is going to be the proper one, but each and every organ, as we know, guys, has an electromagnetic field, therefore has its own signature. When I have done energy healing, especially sound healing, it's really interesting because you can start seeing how the body, from this biofield, and especially when it's sound healing with tuning forks and with intention, because everything works with intention, guys, and working with a hologram, or with the person on site, you can start seeing how you don't even need to do like a lot of work, because the body, especially with sound healing, starts to listen to itself and it aligns to its proper signature. Okay? This is really interesting how even our own body can listen to itself. Okay? And as we remember and as we recall from past videos, we can start seeing how our body is pure perfection, guys. Okay? And how many years that took to create the Homo sapiens spiritualus, or however you want to call yourself, this new solar race that we are right now. Okay, guys? So we can start creating this new project of God, Source, Earth, and the universe, okay? Which is to be these God creators in the highest density of matter, okay? So we can start seeing right now that even healing, we can heal ourselves with sound, with frequencies, with bioscalar energies, you know? This is the new world, This is the new frequency. This is what some people call the fifth dimension. It's just a paradigm shift, guys. So we can start using these new technologies to heal ourselves. Okay? Also, energy healing, it's a huge part of this whole new way of healing, which is not new, but we can call it new because our ancestors did know how to do those types of healing. Okay, guys? So thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing. And thank you very much for being here, guys, because that means that your energies and your frequencies, especially your frequencies, are aligning to this fifth dimensional template, which we are supposed to be working right now. Not all of the humans are going to be part of this change, but that's okay as well. Okay? It's also okay to stay in a third dimension. Okay? It's also okay depending on your plan. And right now we're seeing a lot of shifts and a lot of timelines happening, and some contracts being made, or being expired depending on whatever the soul wants to experience. Okay, guys? So Earth, it's going into this higher frequency, okay? And especially on a galactic day cycle. So I know out there it might seem scary, what is going on, all of these nefarious things going on, the election time, whatever, all of those things. But I want to remind you that there's a plan for everything. There's a divine plan unfolding. So whenever you open your Twitter, X, whatever, what have you, just start connecting, guys, with these energies of this new program. Okay, some people start making these videos, about this Armageddon and this the end of the world and this elite is gonna take over, guys. And guys, it's because they're watching these changes from a third dimensional perspective. If you do not start shifting your consciousness and into a higher, and I'm not judging those experiences, because thank God for these brave souls that are, doing something to start awakening the rest of the people that are on this third dimensional timeline, so they can have the opportunity either to ascend or to go to open a different timeline so they can experience that duality, or even to go to another planet to experience that polarity and that duality. Okay, they are not bad, they are not whatever, they're perfect as they are. This is a school and we're learning. Now the software has changed now. Okay, so it's time to keep up. Okay, thank you very much for watching, guys. I am truly happy to have found each and every one of you. And I hope this information helps, because that's the reason what I'm doing. Okay, for you to start using this information, for you to start healing, for you to start awakening your abilities. This is not woo-woo, this is not magic, this is quantum physics, and this is the new world we're grounding right now. So believe in yourself, light up that atomic field in your heart, that threefold flame, so you can start connecting through your portal, through your neutrino generating bomb, to God, source, and the universe, and to your own spirit. Okay? Have a good night, guys.